Okay, traders, let's talking about some questions that coming often from the STT, which is actually make it clear for all of you. This is actually very important. They ask me this question, is this quite often, this actually working in which time frame I can work in best the STT, and the answer is in all time frames. There is different markets and there is different times you can trade it. There is a specific follow-up that you need to go through when you actually work out all time frames. Just I think I did explain already this before, and it works, the STT works at anything because it's based on uncertainty, which means if you do trade uncertainty, if there is somebody trading it, robot, EAs, not EAs, persons, not humans, doesn't matter, hedge funds, banks, it doesn't matter, it will be create uncertainty at one point, and that's where we take the advantage ourselves. Yeah. And other traders too. I believe more people actually doing something similar with the working out and breakouts. We do the STT, which is actually a strong breaking out. Yeah. So all time frames, but you have to take in consideration a few things. First, for all of you that start on this level 1, I will not trade small time frames to start with. I will go from 1 hour above. If you do Forex, stocks, commodity, everything that you name it, start from 1 hour above, because first, there is many problems that you will face from other levels, means from 15 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes. It will be another things that you need to take in consideration, and you will have more losses. But there is the path of the options on this course to choose one or another. If you do not have much time, I will go for the option from 1 hour above. Will you make enough profit from that? Yes, you will. And I will show you the percentage of statistics from later today on this video. What will you make it if you do choose to go only 1 hour above, or if you choose to go everything that we posted. So how much time do you have? If you don't have much time, obviously you will miss many trades, 1 minute, 5 minutes. But how will you take, or how are you supposed to be taking the trades from 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes? Yeah, you first have to see minimum. Okay, if you choose to actually to trade big time frames, there is no to be discussed about 1 minute, 5 minutes. Yeah, or no in this level. Now, if you choose to actually to take everything from 1 hour to 5 minutes, 1 minute, if you see somebody posting 1 minute in our community, first you need to ask your question to yourself, is actually working in 4 hours, 1 hour. Now, if you do not have 1 hour and you haven't chosen the path to trade everything, then you do not take for 1 minute, 5 minutes, you don't. If you do have 1 hour and you want to actually to take 1 minute, then you take it. So you see, there is two paths. One is to actually to trade only 4 hours, 1 hour, and ignore all the other trades we put in the team, whether it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, all that, you ignore it totally, independent of whatever's, they say is amazing trade that was making a lot of money. You just totally ignore it because you have chosen the path of trading only big time frames. You don't have much time, so then even if you do have time, do not jump from one to another. Just stick to one. Okay, that's important. Don't change it all the time. No, I want to try now because I go holidays, I'm gonna start to trade in 5 minutes, 15 minutes. No, it doesn't work that way. You need to choose one way or another. Trust me on this. Okay, now if you choose to trade everything because you do have really the time and you put the effort on it, then how do you trade the small time frames? First, you need to see that it's working, or actually there is a symmetrical structure on 4 hours, 1 hour. And from there, you need to go into deep and see if there is 1 minute, 5 minutes. Other times that you will be able to trade it without see a bigger structure is that after news. So imagine that you don't have on euro dollar, you don't have a trade in bigger structure, but you have noticed after the news, any news, that is a big movement of 100 pips to 100 pips, whatever. Yeah, normally the euro dollars move 60, 70 pips these days. So let's say that they move 50 pips, 60 pips in one push after the news. So after that news, then you can see that there is more possibilities there because it's a continuation to go into smaller time frame and try to get for another push in the market inside of that big candle of 1 hour, 2 hours. Maybe you see something in 1 minute, 3 minutes, but you have to see that as well. But you see, when you see random locations without volatility, you will not be able to make money. This strategy is based on volatility. So it means after the news, before the news, but must be somewhere where there is some strong movements. So sometimes it's not news at all, and the market moved before because they already make the decision that tomorrow is going to be big news, and we're moving already the direction of the dollar or direction of the euro, or the pound, or whatever. But let's summarize this then to make it simple. You can trade any time frames, but you have to choose between only big time frames because you don't have much time, or small time frames and big time frames together. You don't make it separate, you put it together, or you do only big time frames. So if you do have more time, you do both, and you do in the right order. You start from first to know the market direction. Second, you take the big time frames, and from the big time frames, you're looking into small time frame. There is exceptions, I've been explaining it, which is news being blown up, momentums happen in the market, you wait for the news, and after the news, you take the uncertainty. Do not take the STT on the small time frames when there is news. Why? Because there is so much volatility, is the range of the spread will take you off. It will not work. Yeah, it's unlikely work in the small time frames. So you wait for the push, market move already, you lost the opportunity to make money, but you don't wait anything, you just wait for, be patient and be waiting for the STT after. Then you try to make more money from there. It will be small time frames. Maybe you make 20 pips, 30 pips, whatever, but you can actually trade that after. Okay, so that is how it works. So let me repeat everything to make it clear. Which time frames you can trade the STT? Any time frame. What are the two options? Big time frames from 1 hour above. Yeah. Second option is a small time frame, and big time frames is when you have more time. And it means it's not mean because you are on holiday or you got 2 days off from work. Yeah. It need to be something consistency, because if you mix the two, it will not work. Okay, let me repeat that again. So, or either you do one or another. Choose 6 months, 1 year. The cutting off times for us to switch. Let's say that you just say, okay, but I'm gonna trade always big time frame. Now I've got time, then you can switch. Yes, okay. Wait for summer, August, or wait for Christmas. And those are the best time to switch. Yeah, we review the strategy every 6 months to see if there is any changes of the behavior of the strategy itself, and we need to change our entry, or we need to change our target profit being taken. Yeah. So we review in August, we review in December. So every 6 months you say, oh, I'm gonna start trading now, let's say in May, and now I can be full-time trader. Okay, fine, fair enough. You can be a full-time trader in May. You have to wait for August. Wait for August, then you switch from a full-time trader to that, to be able to trade small and big time frames together at once, if you choose to do it. Because even myself, I just don't bother to take small time frames. Only when exceptional movement happen in the market, then I'm there present to make some money from it. But from the rest of the time, I'm not interested. I just too much work. It takes a lot of time and effort to take trades in the market. So remember what I said first, the most important thing I'm looking for you guys is to follow the rules and to be a teamwork. So follow the rules is being commitment to follow the steps. From those steps, you can make changes after. You can say, oh, Daniel, I saw something new. I got a new idea. Yes, from new knowledge that you have, from old knowledge that you have, you can add something new. Okay, I agree with you. Backtesting. I've been backtesting 15 years. So can you backtest, and actually more, because sometimes I do big time frames from even older times. So if you do have this amount of backtesting, I'm very happy to listen to you guys and see, but it doesn't need to be 15 years, but let's say 1 year, 2 years, you got a new idea and you want to add this value into the STT level 1, I'm more than happy. Or level 2, we do actually work in a lot of new ideas, and we do backtesting new ideas to improve and to create new entries. That is for now. So remember, keep it in mind what I've been saying to you guys. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.